gosh. Hi guys. Welcome to this week's video. I'm actually starting it on Wednesday. So this week is probably going to be a shorter vlog because life happened. Life happened to me and I didn't want to force it. I didn't want to just start talking because I was in a very introspective mood prior. But I'm at uni and I need to I have my personal tutor meeting in like 7 minutes. So I was like, let me introduce the video now because, what's it called? I've got to go. But I was just like, if there's not much to say, I don't want to just be like, hey guys, da-da-da-da, when I knew within myself I wasn't like 110% or wasn't feeling 110 to be on camera yet. So happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Today I have a very full day. I have my meeting and then have another mentee social. Then after that I have worship night rehearsals. Then after that I have KC. So we actually have a very full Wednesday. But how am I feeling? I feel good. I have really been learning so much and having so many conversations, and it's good to talk about things, but I'm glad I also took the time to sort those things out mentally for myself with God. So I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. Happy to be using the camera. I'm literally in the business school and like people keep walking past, but this is my view. This is the view that I have. I'm literally just sitting at a random table and I just thought I would come and introduce the video, say hi, and hope you're all well. You guys are going to see people because people have been waiting for me. Kamsi, when are you going to film with your DJ? I was like, give me till week 3. It's currently week 3 of term or halfway through, which is crazy in itself because term is moving so quickly. But I will see you guys shortly.
So hey guys, I just want to testify the goodness of God. Just cast your mind back to, I'll say, January of this year. I got an interview for, not January of this year, January of last year actually. I got an interview for a real estate firm called CBRE, and I did 6 weeks of interning with them. And whilst I was there, I learned that they were merging with a company, right? So obviously, I had conversations about this company. This company is really reputable. It's really, really big in the real estate construction kind of era. Sector. I said era. So I was just like, okay, like this project management thing, like this seems like my vibe. So I was just like, okay, like God, like, and the way that I even got this internship, guys, I applied to one thing and that was it. And it literally just dropped on my lap. So I was like, God, what are you doing here? Anyway, so I finished that internship. By the grace of God, the internship was well. But unfortunately, I didn't get the grad job with that company. But I was still applying. And I realized their merger company, Turner & Townsend, also had a grad role. So I was like, okay, I applied to that. I applied to it last November. I got through to the next stage. I passed the assessments. And then after that, I had an assessment center just last Friday. God. So just last Friday, I had an assessment center. It went really well by the grace of God, but I'm a yapper, so I think everything goes well for me. You never know, like I just like talking. So I was just quite unsure. Obviously, all my good friends were praying for me, and I just got a call today. I got a call. Woo-wee. I got a call. And she said, we'll be glad to offer you the role, project controls. I said, wow, it's a very good salary. Guys, I'm not going to bait my salary, but it's a very good salary. It's a... Guys, exactly. It's a very good salary, and I'm living at home, and then I'm just thinking, like, should I get a bag or like what am I going to spend my salary? But anyway, I just want to thank God because without him, he is the best writer of stories. Like he writes the best stories, because last year I would have never thought that I would be in this position. Just 2 years ago, I had no clue what I wanted to do, and God has just thrown every single opportunity just literally in my lap with no, like, just absolutely just, I don't even know what to say. It's favor. Do you know what I mean?
We crown you King of Glory. We crown you King of Glory. We crown you King of Glory. We crown you Lord of all. still I round you into back into the I'll kind of just tell you how because if when we go back into what it is, I will make a dedication to come back to it. Yeah. It will probably be so like I think actually I want us to go from the top and then just see how it flows. If that's okay. So let's start to few feed. Very first one. Hearts open wide as the sky.
This thing moves so
We
slow.
lift you high, oh we lift you high. Hands up, hearts open wide as we cry. Hearts open wide as we cry. God, we lift your name high, say hands up, hands up, hands up, hearts open wide as the sky. We lift you high, hands up, hearts open wide as we cry.
No, guys. As someone that like really wanted this camera, I realized that like I'm actually quite shy when it comes to using it. But I also am remembering that I have a mic, so let me even come back and connect to, yeah. Okay, now we're back. Should be better now. I realised I'm actually quite shy when it comes to using this. Like, I don't know, like I didn't really put it out today. I know I said to you guys that you're going to meet like a lot of people because I was going to go to the mentor mentee social, but I didn't get to make it because I was having a pretty important conversation with someone that just went on for long and it just didn't really feel right to cut it short. But I'm back home and going to bed. You saw a bit of rehearsal today. I sang so much today. Your girl is tired, but the worship night is on Sunday and it's going to be a great time. Yeah, I just feel like I was talking earlier about how I didn't really feel like things had happened in this week that for me it was like I was too busy processing certain things with God that I didn't even have the thought, or like it didn't feel right for me to pick up the camera and start talking. Like even the fact that usually this week, like as you're watching this, it's like, this doesn't make sense, but it's week 3 of term 2, right? And so like usually in this week, the way I had planned my content, like I would have done a sit down video to post this week, but because in my head I'm just like, I'm working through some stuff. And like, I think it's good to talk about things in real time, but you speak out of turn and you have less control of your mouth when you've not allowed yourself the time to process something before you like speak about it a lot. So I was like, I'm not really going to speak about the situation. I'm also not going to speak about really anything else because I've kind of found myself consumed in working through the situation with the Lord. But so I'm uploading a vlog this week instead. So this week, by God's grace, if I can get it done and edited and all that stuff, the week 10 of term 1 vlog should be done. And then we can really get into the term 2 stuff and be maybe a bit more up to date. We'll see. I think what I was saying, like the whole holistic point of this, was that it's really interesting to see how right now, as I'm living it, it's like I'm learning through one situation, but seeing the beautiful side of that thing in a completely different situation. And I'm speaking really cryptically because I'm not coming on here to like talk about everything that I'm going through. But in my head, it's like, it's one topic overarching, but it's like I'm grieving some stuff on one side and I'm enjoying the beauty of it on the other side. And yeah, it's just interesting. But I'm really trying to get used to this. I'm also trying to learn to speak to the camera better. I think because in real life, my eye contact isn't the best, and it's something I should definitely work on. My eye contact isn't the best, so I'm not always that good at talking to the camera. But I'm going to try a bit more with that. But yeah. Hi guys, I hope you guys can hear me because my mic is at home charging and I'm sat in the student union and it's loud. Anyway, happy new day. I want to go home. I want to go home. Today's Thursday and like it's just my most intensive academic day. But I'm also just really, really tired. Like I'm really tired. And I'm waiting for people to come and we're gonna, by God's grace, evangelize a little bit. But it's also my friend's graduation today, so I'm trying to see him when he comes out of like the hall where they're walking the stage and stuff. So I'm just really tired. Please, like, Kamsi, I feel like we went through this in term 1, but like, please, I need you to take care of yourself. Like, for me, it's just like sleep. Like, I'm so sleep deprived, but it feels like I've been getting, like, the past few days though, like the past 2 days, I've been getting like 5, 6, I got 6 hours of sleep last night. But I think my quality of sleep is really bad. So now I need to figure out what that's about, because it's not even about hours. Like, I need about 6, 7. I can get 6 hours of sleep and be rejuvenated. I got 6 hours of sleep and no. I need to do some research into like sleep quality and stuff, because sleep is actually really important, more important than it is actually spoken about. So I have a lecture at 2, so we're just hearing it. After that lecture then I'm gonna go home. But there's a bunch of things I need to do, and like, it's just been an interesting start to the year. That's just it. It will be fine. It will work itself out, because it always does. Like, God just does that. And like, even in the midst of all of this, I can still feel like God's hand is so evident on everything. So it's like, even though this just feels like the maddest whatever, I'm okay. I literally came here to complain for like 3 minutes. I'm really sorry, but just wanted to be honest about how I'm feeling right now. But I want to nip this in the bud as soon as possible. It's just been an event, like the series of events that have made up this term, or like at least the last week, I've just been so like not real. Like nothing feels real. So we're gonna nip this in the bud swiftly. I'm tired. Like, you can hear it in my voice. This is not like my normal voice. I've been talking to people, interacting with people. Guys, I spoke in my seminar, yeah. And then my seminar tutor was like, oh yeah, let me just repeat what she said in case you didn't get it. I was like, oh my days. Anyway, the Lord is kind. Genuinely, the testimony for me today is that the Lord preserved me. Honestly, and it's not even like he preserved me from anything dramatic, like a car accident or something. Like, it wasn't like dramatic in that sense, but when I say genuinely, I did not know how I was going to make it through today, just in terms of strength-wise. And it just made me think a lot about... It's funny because the same conversation I was having in term 1, apparently we're still having that conversation, which is, not ideal, but God is helping me. That's all I can say. Plan for tonight is to get my space together, as well as assignments, and get to sleep at a reasonable time and just spend time with God. Like, there's honestly so much for me to say to him. As well as that, edit, because usually, I don't know if I said this, I feel like I did, but this isn't usually the week I upload a vlog. So I have to see if I can put a vlog together. And I'm doing this even in the midst of all of this because I just really want to be consistent. But the Lord kept me today, even to the point where I was contributing in lectures, not even just seminar, like contributing in my lecture, which is just a testament of him really guarding my mind, in the sense of like giving me the alertness to understand what was going on for me to even ask questions in the first place. I don't take it for granted, to be honest. Just the goodness of God to me today. I'm gonna crack on with my evening and really sit down and update my calendar and all of the things, because it's looking quite busy. It's not been a very active people day, also because everybody went to FAP, like everybody and their mom went to FAP. I got to campus, I was on campus from like 9 something because I had a 10 a.m. lecture today. But when I was going to my seminar, bumped into my friends and I was like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Like, where are you off to? They were like, Manchester. I said, okay, maybe one day I'll go. Hey guys, happy Friday. As you can see, I'm chilling in bed. This time I actually have uni on a Friday, so I had only one lecture, but it was 2 hours. So, but yeah, guys, I'm just honestly in awe, in shock, flabbergasted at what God is doing right now. Bearing in mind, I came to you guys on a like, this has been a hard week flex. It hasn't been easy, but like God's hand is so evident in it. Like, I can even tell by the way I speak. My priorities have changed so much. I'm just so happy and excited and glad. But I'm also like, as God is doing so much of an inner work in me, I really need to be disciplined in like the outer part. Like, oh, my room isn't actually that messy, but like just routines and order and stuff like that. Because honestly, it is the what is the date? 24th, I want to say. yeah, it's the 24th of January. Not made any 2025 goals, none of that. Because I don't really believe in like speeding my way into the year when I hadn't given myself an opportunity to reflect on how 2024 went, just because university. But I feel really, really, really good. I just wanted to say, when you pray and ask God to grow, he's gonna grow you. And it will be stretching, but because of his faithfulness and his character and just how kind he is and the fact that he is your dad, whatever pain you feel doesn't compare. Plus, on top of that, the present suffering will never compare to the future glory. Plus, on top of that, he only disciplines those that he loves. So if I wasn't going through any discipline, ooh, jump scare. Hello everyone. The time is currently 2 minutes past 2 in the morning, and I literally sprung out of bed, sat down on my desk and turned this camera on because it's really at these times that you just have such a random revelation, and not revelation in the sense that you've realized something new, like you've realized the ordinary. I had a moment where I realized that I'm actually 20 years old, and there's a lot of information that I guess I've consumed from like being on TikTok and whatever that has made me realize that I really need to take stock of my life, not just in terms of who I am and just being wary of the fact that somebody put it this way, she was like, I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm going to be someone's mother, I'm going to be someone's aunt, so I need to be a bit more intentional with the way I live my life, but not even for the sake of future anything, simply for my own sake. Like I'm 20 years old, and I think what provoked this was that I was on Snapchat. The thing I love about my Snapchat is I get to scroll back and see previous versions of myself, and I was looking at my 18-year-old self, yeah, and something about my 18-year-old self, she was so free. She looked so free. She looked like she was just glowing. And I'm not saying that like me at 18 and my first year of university was plain sailing, like the easiest, best, whatever experience. But at the same time, I just remember being happy for a lot of that time. Just, I don't have any vivid negative memories. And that might just be the mercy of God, because sometimes it's like I don't remember bad things that happened to me. I'm 20. I'm 20. And being 20 is great. Being 20, I'm pretty sure in the Bible, like this is, from this age is when they start including you in a census. Like this is when you really are a person. And I just was like to myself, goodness me, there's so many things. I want to look back on my life and just be like, I lived my life fully. And I think I'm such an experiences person. And I'm also someone that will just be like, oh my gosh, I want to do 1,000,001 things. Like, I want to learn languages in this life. I want to read more. I want to obviously do this. I want to travel loads. All of the like standard, I'm in my 20s, I want to do these things. But also like living with just an awareness of God, but like not in the sense that it would cause me to be fearful. But it's just like it says in Ecclesiastes, like, live your life fully. Enjoy your youth. But just remember that you're going to have to give an account for everything you do. And like that giving an account part doesn't really scare me too much, because I don't have an idea or the thoughts to do something like crazy. But dang, like I'm actually 20 years old. I'm 20 years old. Like I'm 20 years old. I'm 20 years old, guys. And some people are going to be like, oh, Kamsi, you're such a baby. Yeah, I know. Like, I actually know I'm a baby. But I'm also at a stage in my life where, like, I can do things and make adult decisions. So why waste time being upset with a current version of myself that I even know that the Lord wants more of me from? Like, this is not all that the Lord has for me. So why do I allow myself to be stuck here? Guys, my brain is on fire right now. Your 20s are such an interesting time because I'm coming to the end of organized education. Well, really, the end of organized education was probably A levels or even potentially GCSEs, but I'm coming to the end of the obvious and I'm stepping into the unknown. And I think I've been realizing that a lot, but it's hit me quite hard today, having looked back at my 18-year-old self. And it's that balance between like really figuring out who God says you are, not even just who you are, and walking in obedience and doing all the things and taking stock of each and every single day. Guys, I need to go and sit with the Lord because I feel like my head is frying right now. I'm grateful. I'm excited for what this could mean, but wowza.
There's no one like the Lord.
The room set up. I like it a lot. They setting up the room. They setting up the room. Hey! Steven! You look very smart. I know you went to church. Look at your shoe. Hey!
There's nothing like Jesus. There will be a house of hunger, Lord. A house of hunger, Jesus. We need more. We need more, Jesus. We need more, Jesus. We need more, Jesus. We need more, Jesus. He's here in this room. He's here in this room. Give us more of your presence. Give us more of your presence. Give us more of your praise. 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 There's nothing like what love seems to me.
We had a time, if you couldn't tell, we had a time and a half. It's literally midnight now, so I'm gonna stay in my room and go to bed because tomorrow is a new week. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching because it's Sunday, so it's the end of the week, end of this video, and it's been a really interesting week, but it ended in such an amazing way, and so excited for what the Lord is gonna do and how it's gonna work out and how everything's gonna look and go and feel, etc. But I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all the fun YouTubey things, and I'll speak to you guys very soon. See ya.